Hello and welcome to Destination Further. My name is Aaron Anderson and I will be talking to you about my experience applying to and preparing to go to a coding bootcamp. I applied to and was accepted to the Iron Yard in Durham, North Carolina. Now, one caveat, the Iron Yard will be ceasing operations in the fall. If you are looking at joining the Iron Yard, unfortunately you can't. They're not making any more of us. Before I could join the Iron Yard, I had to go through 2 on-site interviews where we talked about my goals and personality traits. The interviews were set up in a way where I was asked to lead with questions. This surprised me, but I did do my homework and I knew what I needed for myself. So I was able to guide the interviews in a way that resulted in my subsequent invitation to join the Iron Yard a few weeks later. In the week before class began, there were some pre-work assignments that required some basic coding in Java, JavaScript, and Ruby. If you've taken courses in Code Academy or lynda.com, the pre-work assignments should just be reviewed. Before class began, I had to get an Apple MacBook and install all the software that we were going to be using in class. Fortunately, the Iron Yard gave us a pizza party on the Thursday before class began, where we could get help installing the software and get help on the pre-work assignments if we needed it. The software we needed was Google Chrome, Atom Text Editor, and Git. Homebrew was optional, but highly recommended. Coding bootcamps can be pretty expensive. In my case, tuition is more than $1,000 a week. If you don't have that kind of money laying around, there are third-party financing companies that have relationships set up with coding bootcamps that can assist with tuition as well as living expenses. So you're not going to be able to work a full-time job or even a part-time job while you're going to a coding bootcamp, and the tuition and the living expenses, that can be like $20,000 to $30,000. So before I took the plunge, I talked to one of my jiu-jitsu buddies who had graduated from the Iron Yard about a year ago and asked them what my chances were of getting a job in software development or website development after graduation. He was super excited that I was thinking about going to the Iron Yard, and he immediately told me it was the best decision he had ever made. And he said that he actually had a job lined up through the Iron Yard before graduation. And on the next business day after graduation, he was at work at that next company. He got a gig doing database management for a large company in Research Triangle Park. He went on to say that most of his classmates went on to jobs in the industry within 30 days, and everybody had a job in the industry within 60 days. Even the worst guy in class, the one who had trouble getting all of his projects done on time, even he got a job with a major company whose name rhymes with Crisco Systems. He said that the team at the Iron Yard was 100% committed to getting their students hired, and that come hell or high water, they would do it. That conversation, that testimonial, that exuberance, that excitement, that passion, that was enough evidence for me to know that the investment was going to pay off. Now, if you're looking at going to a coding bootcamp as well, I hope the information in this video has been helpful. In the next episode of Destination Further, I'll be talking to you about my experience during the first week at a coding bootcamp at the Iron Yard in Durham, North Carolina. And if you want to follow my journey, please like and subscribe to Destination Further.